It's not uncommon for me to do a go-around due to wildlife on the runway. It's a maneuver that I practice often, but this time I made one big mistake that could have put my flight in danger, and I didn't even realize it until I started editing this video.
Alright, runway's clear, I don't see any wildlife. Oh, yep I do. Capital Drive traffic, Cherokee 402 going around. Waterfowl's on the runway, Capital Drive.
Clear prep.
After a delicious breakfast with friends, it was time to head back home. The flight into Racine had some challenging gusty conditions, and I knew that the winds weren't expected to die down anytime soon. So, with my belly full of pancakes, I prepared for a bumpy ride back to Capitol Drive.
Patton International Airport. Automated weather observation. 1626 Zulu. Wind 330 at 14. Peak gusts 26.
Racine traffic, Cherokee 95402 taking off runway 32 westbound departure, Racine. Airspeed's 11, climbing, we're already at our airspeed. Green and green. Looks clear to the left.
As I climbed out of Racine, I turned to the west. This kept me south of Milwaukee's airspace until I was able to contact them for flight following, which would allow me to transition through their controlled airspace and take a shortcut home.
Milwaukee, hello, November 95402, just off of Racine, flight following request.
November 95402, Milwaukee approach, image altimeter 2981, same type aircraft and request. Request.
2981, we're at Cherokee 140 going to Capital 02 Charlie, climbing at 3,500.
Four 4670.
4670, Cherokee 402.
Number 402, radar contact 3 miles west of the Racine Airport.
402.
Number 402, you're able to maintain 3500 for now until you're past Milwaukee.
I'm at 3,500 now, Cherokee 402.
Cherokee 402, roger. Just report prior to any altitude changes. I'll lower once you're past Milwaukee.
402, roger. Maintain 3,500. We'll report any altitude.
Thank you.
The route I was taking would have potentially put me into Waukesha's airspace as well. I couldn't stop talking to Milwaukee while I was still being controlled by them, but I also needed to be sure I was allowed to go into Waukesha's airspace if needed. So I asked the controller how he wanted me to handle this situation, and he was kind enough to coordinate the whole thing for me.
Milwaukee, Cherokee 402, we're going to start our descent to Capital. Are you going to point us to Waukesha, or should I call them?
Cherokee 402, altitude is your discretion, and either way, if you want to talk to them, that's fine, or I can point them out, or point you out to them.
If you don't mind doing the point out, and I'll just stay with you until you're ready to let me go, 402.
Yeah, I'll point you out to them. You're clear through there then.
Appreciate it, 402.
You're welcome. Scout 5550 Milwaukee approach, low image altimeter 2981.
310 at 10, gust 20. That's what Waukesha is reporting. Approach Cherokee 402. When it helps, we have capital insight.
Number 402, route to radar service terminus, clock VFR frequency change approved. Have a good day.
VFR changes frequency to Cherokee 402. Thanks for help.
You're welcome. Land 0 Charlie Juliet traffic.
South 700, Golf turn left.
20, visibility 10. Sky condition 3,800 scattered, ceiling 4,600 broken. Temperature 15, dew point 6, altimeter 29er 82. Visual approaching, use landing and departing runway 28. Hazardous weather information may be obtained on the flight service station frequency 122.6. Advise on initial contact, Diabetes information Foxtrot. Waukesha Tower, ATIS information Foxtrot, time 1645 Zulu, weather, wind 31010, gust 20, visibility 10.
Capital Drive traffic, Cherokee 95402, 5 to the east, be entering the pattern on the upwind 27, Capital Drive. Hey, gas right main, we have sufficient fuel, undercarriage down and welded, parking brake is off, mixture is rich, prop is fixed, we'll turn the pump on when we get in the pattern. Belts are on and switches are on. I think we're just going to land with 25 degrees. It's gusting down the runway and then from the right. Capital Drive traffic, Cherokee 95402, upwind 27, remaining in the pattern, Capital Drive. Capital Drive traffic, Cherokee 402, turning left downwind 27, full stop, Capital Drive. Okay, pattern altitude, we'll keep it tight. Under 115, flaps 10, pitching for 85. Yeehaw. Capital Drive traffic, Cherokee 402, left base to final 27, full stop, Capital Drive.
As I mentioned in the intro, I made a mistake on my upcoming go-around that could have been costly. See if you can catch it and tell me in the comments what mistake you think I made. Stick around to the end and I'll tell you what I did wrong.
Alright, runway's clear, I don't see any wildlife. Oh, yep I do. Capital Drive traffic, Cherokee 402 going around. Waterfowl is on the runway, Capital Drive. Capital Drive traffic, Cherokee 402, left downwind 27, Capital Drive. Capital Drive traffic, Cherokee 402, left base 27, Capital Drive. Capital Drive traffic, Cherokee 402, final 27, full stop, Capital Drive. Alright, they're all scurrying to the right. I'm going to the left.
I've mentioned this in previous videos, but the biggest benefit I get out of filming and publishing my flights is a chance to debrief my mistakes and share them with others so they can learn from them. Were you able to see the mistake that I made in real time? I hadn't even realized what I did until editing this video. Most of my landings are done with flaps fully to 40 degrees. In a go-around, the first steps of the procedure is to apply full power and reduce the flaps to 25 degrees. But because of the gusty winds, I was already using 25 degrees to land, which meant when I applied full power to go around, I instinctively reduced the flaps one notch, bringing them down to only 10 degrees. Thankfully, I still had enough airspeed that this discrepancy went completely unnoticed, but it's led me to be much more mindful about my flap setting in a go-around. I've since gone back and retrained myself to confirm flaps 25, rather than just doing the muscle memory of removing one notch of flaps. If you enjoy these videos and learning from my mistakes, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram and Facebook, all of which is totally free. You can also join me on Patreon, where you'll receive bonus content like unedited long-form videos, training flights with more in-depth analysis of my debriefs, and even the chance to contribute to my editing process. Thank you to all of you who support my aviation content. In my next video, I'll fly to the Black Hawk Airport, which will bring a unique and challenging approach to landing, flying low over a freeway. That video is coming soon, but until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on The Badger Pilot.
Okay. Avionics are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.